Let's now look at some of the deeper options that are provided through the My League pages, starting with this, Best Lineup. You have two choices for Best Lineup. You can rely on the weekly projections, which is a collection of various inputs, both statistical algorithms as well as contributions from many RotoWire writers. Or you can rely on the best lineup as suggested by Jeff Erickson's weekly value meter column. For this tutorial, let's look at Jeff's value meter suggestions. The site is saying for week 8 in my 101-3 league, I should start Lamar Jackson, Ezekiel Elliott, Jonathan Taylor, Tyler Boyd, and others. And these are the players it's suggesting should be on my bench. But you know what? I went to Northwestern, and Justin Jackson is a Northwestern graduate. So what the heck? I'd like to lock him into my lineup. So all I have to do is lock him in as either a running back or flex. In this case, I'll choose flex. And then click the lock icon. Once I say get best lineup again, using this button, now it's returning my best lineup with Justin Jackson locked in as the flex. Next, let's use my leagues to see the stats of my team. You can see I have all these options, whether I want to look at totals per game, certain weeks, the entire season, and it shows the stats for all the players on my team in this league. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now let's say it's time to make free agent bids. Well, let's use the top free agents tool. And again, you can decide to do this based on weekly projections. Maybe you just need to fill a gap for 1 week. Rest of season projections, or on the most added and drop players based on stats we get from my fantasy league. Let's go with rest of season projections. It's saying that Cam Newton, as we saw on the other page, is the best free agent pickup. But let's say I need tight end help. Just click on tight end within my particular league. And the site is saying that Logan Thomas, based on rest of season projections, is the best tight end to add for my team. Let's say you're interested in the playing time trends of your team. We have that under playing time. Here's snaps, targets, rushes, and games started, as well as depth chart status, again, for all the players on your team. Also dives into some stats based on the weekly opponent your players are facing this week. Cheat sheet. This is the player rankings for your league in an easy-to-scan format. It starts with all the rosters. This can be particularly handy if you're looking to make a trade with someone. Let's say you need a quarterback. Well, let's look at your whole league by quarterback. You can see that my team has Lamar Jackson, who we say is 21 overall rankings. And scrolling. Oh, Market Square Heroes has Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers. Well, with Wilson in the fold, maybe he'd be willing to trade me Aaron Rodgers. You get the idea. Trade analysis gets even more specific. You can do a trade analyzer where you enter a suggested trade to see what with stats we predict will occur. You can use the trade finder to find potential trades for your team, or you can just compare two players against each other without even worrying about the trade details. These are pretty self-explanatory tools that we suggest you try on your own. Next are the power rankings. This is really for fun. See how you think, or how RotoWire says you stack up relative to the other teams in your league. Oh, this is nice. RotoWire says I'm the second best team in the league. All right, I'll take it. And then for draft analysis, use the draft analysis tab.